Players are ready. Good luck. Have fun. And
GLA
good
Jeff.
game. And considering they warp us out early, are you ready to dance with me?
Yes. We're going to get warped into the vortex.
All right.
Raising the roof.
Ooh, yeah, here. Let's do the wave. Yeah.
Like that.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, I like straight thugging with you, dog.
Raising the roof.
All right, in the bottom
Not
left we have
the
Slush.
Oh!
All right, we have Slush.
Oh, Slush, what are you doing with these 3
Oh, man. Oh, ow. He's probably cursing in French Canadian right now.
Right now. Yeah.
Slush in the bottom left as the blue Zerg, in the bottom right, Huck as the red Protoss.
Now he's mineral boosting, Slush is. That's awesome. He's so awesome that he's doing something they took out of the game. This one probe right here.
Wow.
That. Yeah, can't even do it, but he's doing it anyway.
Wow, just because he can.
That's right. All right, so interesting positions here. Of course, we don't have cross, which I think we've seen every single time when we've done the, when we have been on this map, and we actually have day 9 moving away. I've got to move over and actually control what is going on here. So we got Huck over here in the bottom lower position as the red Protoss, and of course we've got Slush as the blue Zerg over here.
Now I am so eager to see what on earth does Slush have in store on this map. Huck, of course, doing the smart thing, just building the gateways at the front of his ramp, or at least preparing to. He even still sent a probe through the center of the map, just in case there was some sort of proxy hatchery.
Just in case.
Yes. A creature of habit. And there is, of course, a spawning pool from Slush going down at the usual time, but nothing too out of the ordinary. I am just still in shock that Slush has selected this map.
You know, and I'm thinking about it even more, Day, and I'm saying to myself, okay, maybe you have a plan on this map, but do you have a plan on this map that works for every single position also? As you know, you got to take those things into consideration too. And so that makes me even more curious to know just what in the hell makes Slush so confident that he wants to choose this, or, you know, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like scrap.
Either way, Huck is having his probe listen to a little bit of thrash core at the expansion, but advancing forward aggressively because he wants to just check out where his buddy's at. And it looks like, yeah, indeed, there is a little tiny wad of space there. But with the Zealot, well, having one Zergling in the main ain't such a big deal, but still, wow, Huck being very aggressive with this Zealot.
Yeah, he is, and holding it off right there as he's got a sentry on the way. The Zergling is going to get absolutely wrecked there as he makes it into the waste. Hatchery is down, and right now in the development, we do have Zergling speed coming out. Warp gate technology research has begun for Huck, and so far nothing that makes me go, oh, now I know why he chose this map and do it.
Yeah,
I gotta think maybe it is just more or less like a comfort level, and I guess just liking this map. I don't know.
You know, Slush might be the kind of player who is so good at staying alive at the start of the game that really he just wants to have a comfortable, easy third base, and on Delta Quadrant you do have this comfortable, easy to take third base. I just don't think that you'll ever have a comfortable, easy to win game, no matter what the spots are, because of how easy it is for Protoss to be aggressive. I mean, Huck's here, he literally walks 10 feet and bam, he's already at your front door.
Yeah, it's really short distance, especially just going down these ramps. You can go around as well, too. It's real nice. And Slush has his expansion up. Drones starting to come out of there. He still has not been producing very many units. A few pairs of Zerglings going out as he's using those to scout the outside of the base. And this Zergling actually might stop well, this probe from doing much of anything as it does pull out. He has to bring his army out. And you hear his warp gates opening right now. Roach Warren 50% for Slush right now, and again, the amazing ability to just skirt by with 0 units. However, against Huck, who's shown that he can throw a lot at you, you know, you got to be ready for that push. I assume we'll see a lot of roaches the moment that Warren finishes.
Now, this is very interesting from Huck. Ordinarily, players are trying to get a lot of stalkers up so they can snipe things from behind the force field, but it looks like Huck moving forward a little more confidently with Zealots and Sentries because the Zealots are so good against the Zerglings. Ooh, that ramp is open. Looks like he might try to dart down to it, throw down the force field, and then hit the expansion. He's moving up. Oh no, he's just going to walk into the main. Oh no, Slush. Oh, and there's the force field. blocking off everything. 3 Overlords, so smart, going to leave a 100 energy sentry at the front for the endless force field. Very carefully positioning himself. There's another force field. Notice how Huck is not committing to anything yet. I'm not quite sure I like this. Would have preferred a straight push into the main. He's continuing to carefully pick off drones from the high ground, but this is very dangerous as he's really low on units at the front of his base.
Yeah, and actually only Zerglings are coming out of the main base right now. Most of the roaches from down below. We do have a couple more coming in as well, but I really think this is genius. Really showing the power of the force field and what a great place it has here in StarCraft 2. And here comes the attack. I don't think Huck was actually ready to run into a huge army right here. He is going to take out all the Zerglings and now go after those final roaches, then the drones. Doing some damage here.
The Queens do such little damage when that Guardian Shield is up. Now it looks like the sentries are pulling back, trying to just target fire and pick off drones. In the meantime, Huck is building 2 cannons, continuing to warp in Zealots and sentries. Just excellent, excellent play. And again, on Delta Quadrant, the positions are so close that that's actually something you need to worry about. And the question is, can Huck withstand the counter that Kiwikaki was unable to?
I think that's a great question. The answer forthcoming as 2 more gateways come down. We do have an Immortal popping out, and I believe that Robo facility just finished. Doesn't really need an observer at that point. Was just inside the base of his opponent, knows exactly what's going on. And Slush now thinking, okay, here's my push, hence the cannons up front. Let's see how this battle goes.
And it looks like he has 1 Immortal out. That is going to be almost impossible for him to break. And uh-oh, looks like Slush trying to abuse the terrain a little himself, cutting those units in half. And there's the Immortal just wailing away. Zerglings coming from the back. Oh money force field protecting the Immortal. The Immortal is getting huge kill counts, but it is not attacking the roaches. It really needs to be. Zerglings have darted into the main. The roaches have pulled back for a retreat. Lings are going to get themselves a few probe kills. And as we see, all these probes from Huck are being pulled off mining. A pretty big win right there for Slush with those Zerglings, but did he lose too much at the front?
Yeah, all the Zerglings are now taken out. We do have an Observer popping out, and then also a second Immortal as well. Now, one thing I want to ask you about, Dave, because we saw those force fields there by Huck, really nice. Notice the Immortal was going after the Lings at that point in the battle. Obviously would have been much more beneficial if he was hacking away at the roaches.
No doubt at all. And I mean, that's one of those things that players like Kiwikaki are always so meticulous about individually moving those Immortals around. But of course, Immortals do a lot of damage anyways. So the fact that it was even there and blocked off and defended in battle was great, great news. And oh no, my God, one time. Oh, thank God you
I don't even know what the hell happened. Really, I was just scrolling, and then all of a sudden, sorry about that.
Either way, Huck now advancing forward. He does have these 2 Immortals. The roaches do have speed. Baiting those roaches forward, using the amazing speed of the roaches against them. And managing to pick one off.
Oh my gosh, the roaches almost went around, and you know how the pathing can be a little weird in between these 2 bases. 1 Immortal went around the outside. He could have had a free Immortal kill. I think what Huck is really waiting for here is this +1 attack to finish. Yeah. It is about 50% done, and he is going to have to compete with what is going on here with this Spire. We do have 4 mutas being made here, you know, Huck just kind of like waiting time. It's going to allow him to get a few more units. He's got Chrono Boost going on that +1. Another Observer coming out as well. We'll see if anything follows out of that Robo facility after that.
Oh no, it looks like there's absolutely no cannons in the main. This is the one issue with playing responsive the way that Huck always does. He loves to get the Observer out, see exactly what his opponent is up to, and respond appropriately. But if you're not scouting properly because you lost that Observer, sometimes you can be in the dark and make big mistakes like nothing at the back. Oh no, Huck could potentially just lose everything in one swift 1A of the Mutaball.
And he is going way out of position here against these mutas. Muta's actually going to retreat back momentarily, trying to up their numbers a little bit as 2 mutas just popped out. That means he's going to have, I believe he's got 7 here. He's got 8 mutas, and here comes the attack. It'd be great if Huck could try to prevent these mutas from going to the base. And here we go. Mutas are going to attack with no support. In come the Lynx.
I don't think this is a good move by Slush. Looks like he will get easily repelled, but he just wanted to spit that army back to the base. But notice how close these positions are with just a few more Stalkers, he could easily be in a good position to be able to defend, and as we see in the main, Huck still has not built any cannons. There are 2 cannons finally going down, but he is going to rely instead on pressure, on freaking his opponent out, preventing those Mutilas from ever moving out to attack.
One thing we haven't really mentioned here, there is a third base. It is the gold for Slush, and look at this train of drones that is heading on over there to complete that one and just get that ready for him. Cannons in the front. I'm not sure, you know, about these cannons here. There's still a lot of room in the back for these Mutas to just go there and completely avoid those cannons.
Oh, but the natural expansion is where Slush is going to go. The Stalkers try to dart in. There are cannons in the back of the main. Oh, it looks like he was able to pick one off. And how is Huck responding with one gigantic attack? Oh no, Slush only has a handful of Mutilas. Where are the rest of the Zerglings? They're all the way at the top end, not where they need to be. There's the huge push. Huck pulled all these units out of position and is now mounting the huge attack. I don't think Slush is going to be able to keep this expansion alive, and he moves his Mutalisks over instead of attacking.
Yeah, the Mutalisks now sitting in the back. Maybe they were waiting for the Zerglings to come down, and here they come. The hatchery does not go down, but plenty of units here for Huck as they are dwindling the numbers of the Mutalisks here. Roach is coming in from the back, doing a great job here. Zealots off doing their own thing, and
there's the good game. Very impressive play. Yeah. I mean, I was particularly impressed with how Huck dealt with those Muta numbers. In a sense, he didn't even know the Mutas were out. He just kept moving forward and back and forward and back and knew that his army was so big. There's very little that Slush could do about it except be on defensive mode.
A good position for Huck to be able to do that too. Even if he just extended out a little bit, he still had some room to move back, deal with any sort of immediate threat that was there from the Mutalisks. The cannons did eventually go up in the main mineral line, but at that point, you know, there is that being able to commit to attack right there.
Yeah.
Slush just didn't have the right composition in order to do it. Great job.
Yeah, I mean, Huck had no cannons in the main for the longest time, but really the instant that the Mutalisks march into his main, he just attacks the front and wins. There was almost only Zerglings there, and even with the limited number of Zealots that Huck did have, he would have ripped through them. So, I mean, I'm most impressed with Huck's follow-up after he did that weird, funky Sentry force field in your own main business.
And, of course, you've got Slush going, I picked Delta Quadrant?
Yeah, wait a minute. Why did I do that? The game started, and he's like, oh, I mispronounced Metalopolis.
Maybe. Well, did he? What, we're going metal.
Yep, that is, in fact, the choice of map this time. There's no Xel'Naga Caverns coming out. There's no Scrap Station. I would love it if Huck chose Scrap Station next, both players doing the topsy-turvy.
Actually, that would be awesome. That would be super awesome. I'm joining game right now as we get ready for Game 4 of the EG Masters Cup Finals, brought to you by MSI Notebook. I am DJ Wheat.
I am Day frickin' 9.